bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, yeah.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Beasley now to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back at the 32. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Trey Burton.
Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chiefs 0. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Marshall. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Third and less than a yard.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Minshew. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Colts first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Jonathan Taylor.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Minshew's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. These two teams all tied after 1.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
second down. It's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
1st and 10.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Pittman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Minshew. He's got Burton here. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, it's Marshall. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Intended by Julian Blackman.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beasley, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Marshall. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Now here's Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd down, Minshew. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st down, Colts.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Marshall. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Carried by number 2.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Isabella there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. So not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The give to Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Taylor on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
58, somebody. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hiking 18. Kill.
Eason sets to throw it. He's got Jack Doyle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Jacob Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 58 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Marshall. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Check, 53 is Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 53 is the Mike.
On third down, Marshall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Set them back 5.
Watch the pass. Mike,
and on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
From the gun is Issa. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Colts, 1st down.
1st and 10. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Eason. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were